Hello, all you B3 bowling fans. Welcome to our February 2nd, 2019 event, the Elimination event at Santa Fe Station, Las Vegas, Nevada. Right now, our players are finishing up their warm-up. They got about 15 seconds left here. This will be a one-game winner wins, second finishes second, third finishes third, final game. These guys have already bowled 6 games on this pattern and outlasted all the other players. We have a really, really awesome final field here with one female, one senior player, and a left-hander. Really, really diverse, and really excited to see how this plays off. This pattern we are bowling on is 39 feet, 2015 EBT pattern. It was used in Dream Bowl in Germany. I've actually bowled that place, and usually when I've played there in Munich, usually scores are really high. So this pattern was pretty unique in the fact that it was really, really low scoring. It took under to make the cut. To make the first cut, it took a minus 84 for our top 6 to make it for 4 games. And an 804 for 4 games was leading, so plus 4. Then after the 6 games to make this, our third place qualifier was Dave Allen at 1125 or minus 75. Lorie just edged him out at 1127 or minus 83, and Leon was our leader at minus 24. So very, very tough pattern. I look for really any game over 200 to be a potential winner. What's your thoughts, Brandon?
Jake, the pattern was really hard today. There's no question about that. I mean, we enjoy putting out tough patterns, but I think this one took the cake as far as ones that we've used recently.
Absolutely, and it was unique because, again, we have 3 different styles. Early, though, it did seem like out was a better play, but as it migrated, the higher rev guys had a chance to make a run as well.
It definitely seemed like playing out was the way to go earlier, but as the day progressed, Jake, I watched a lot of people move left fast just to see if they can keep the ball a little bit closer to the head pin and keep themselves in play given how hard they were. I mean, like you mentioned, after 4 games, you're talking minus 84 making the cut. I mean, that's tough. You keep it in play, you keep your angles closed down, you hit the one in the front, you make your spares, and hopefully stay out of trouble. Catch a lucky double in there every once in a while,
and that was definitely key. But also one of my favorite parts about the pattern, like I was saying about it breaking down, is our 6th guy, or last guy in, was Toby Sambueno. And going into the 10th frame, he needed a double to make our top 3 today. And that's what was really neat. No guy or gal was out of it, and Toby got the first hit and missed in the second, or we would see our defending champion back here again today.
trying to go for the 3-peat.
So all of you at home, that has still not happened, so feel free to fly out to Vegas and give that a try.
Absolutely. We encourage it.
So early on here, we got 2 strikes and an open and a strike. So as you can see, everybody's kind of playing a little different options. You got Lorie with a shiny ball, very square. You got Dave Allen here with what looks to be like a web tour, so a low differential tour edition ball and playing fairly tight a little further in, and then Leon going at him with a pretty aggressive ball from out. So kind of everybody using a little different strategy here.
Like to see it, Jake. Like to see a pattern out there that gives options.
I don't want to speak too soon, but I got a feeling that this one will come down to the 10th frame.
We won't call it a black cloud yet. We'll call it a gray cloud. It's building.
That's what I do.
And that one's a little left.
Yeah,
I saw that a lot today, too. Just a little bit outside of target, and the ball just hangs. Has next to no chance for recovery.
The really interesting parts of that is they are so tight for this pattern. You didn't see many washouts. The balls actually stayed out there, which helped a lot of the players.
Although, what we did see a lot of was a double followed by a split. unfortunately.
Yeah, that's one of those, and you don't know if it just wasn't, her favorite shot, or if the lane transitioned a little bit. But what does happen, as you kind of can see there with Leon, is you're just kind of relaxed a little bit, and it really pays a big penalty. You leave a makeable, you feel kind of good, and it bites you. Or in Lorie's case, what a great shot
Jake,
there.
I think that was makeable. What do you say?
Yeah, I meant to say split, but it was definitely makeable. So she's showing why she's here.
Absolutely. That's a hell of a spare right there, especially in a one-game shootout style match. Making that could make or break the end of the game.
I mean, the interesting thing about our three finalists, the low game between them is 170. So they didn't really score very high, but they just managed that really low game. They didn't give away the minus 50 with the 150 or 140 game.
Right. Just saw Dave get a very fortunate triple right there, tripping the 310 on a shot that was a little inside.
Just does not take much. Lorie looking to get this one to get the momentum going a little bit back her direction. She's got a curl. But again, just a little fast, and probably just a little adjustment off the last one, but does not wash out. Very, very unique. Not that it's easy to get over there,
right?
But it does not wash out. Look out.
Yikes. An unfortunate makeable spare miss in the fourth for Leon. Kind of put himself in a little bit of a hole right now, but there's still plenty of room left. There's half this game. Anything can happen.
Really hard to get over there. I mean, she probably moved her feet 3, 4 right, and still basically hit the pocket eye flush. But that's kind of the angle she's playing with the shiny ball, to just get that to freeze like that.
Right.
A little better shot.
Much better shot. That's how you parlay a good break, Jacob.
Absolutely. And one thing that's really interesting about how these guys are playing the lanes, Leon's actually hooking at the most, Lorie's hooking at the second most, and Dave's hooking at the least, but yet Dave is the furthest left to make the ball hook the least.
Interesting.
Pretty good. All right, back on it.
Back on track. Jacob, some of these bowlers are 2 events into their 3 needed events to qualify for our year-end invitation.
I believe, if I'm right, it's both Lorie and Leon have both 2, correct?
You are correct.
So they just need one more to get another shot at $1,000, and she's going to parlay that strike into a $1,000 tournament, I think.
About a little bucket crumbler action.
That's what you need, though. I mean, you go high, go light again, and just get the momentum going.
And that is immediately left.
Oh,
and another fortunate break for Dave. That is 5 in a row, perfect.
Any break you get, I can get one too, right? So he's just putting his foot down.
That's it. Leon up, looking for a double.
It's got a hold. It was a good shot. Sounded like 6-pin.
Sounded like a 6-pin. Looks like a 6-pin.
Oh, there it is. Lorie here to keep the pressure back on Dave. It's got a curl again. See, I did black cloud her on the washout.
It's getting darker gray, Jake. It's not quite black yet.
Yeah, because I thought that shot was okay. I thought it was going to be decent off her hand, and man, just accelerated about 35 feet and just went right toward the 3-pin.
The pattern's extremely speed sensitive today. I mean, the pattern that we used in the last event, definitely speed sensitive as well, but I think this one is leaps and bounds more difficult front to back than it is left to right.
Yeah, Lorie bowled one of the best games of the day. Oh, beautiful.
Staying clean.
7 or bust. But I was saying in the final game, Lorie bowled probably one of the best games I've seen of the day. Nobody on her pair bowled anything above 178, and she bowled 2-0 on an incredibly tricky pair. Oh.
You think Dave likes the right lane?
I do.
I do too.
Looking like his web tour agrees with that lane.
Yes. It looked like a little miss off his hand there. Definitely left the target.
If I'm not mistaken, is this both Leon and Lorie's first telecast with us?
That is correct.
Dave's second, I believe.
I believe it is Dave's second. You're correct.
Got a hold.
Fortunate to break up the split there. Good cover by Leon. Any multi-pin spare on this pattern, Jake? Very, very difficult. Especially when you're trying to curve at it a little bit.
Yeah. The curve almost has no effect. The curve, it doesn't really give you any more chances to hit the back pin in this pattern. But if you miss by a little bit, it'll run right by it.
Yeah. Dave, perfect through the first 6. See what kind of shot it leaks here on 31. That is a little bit further left than the last one.
More importantly, just 9.
Correct.
Out of trouble. And I'm guessing, without chatting with him, was his big plan with the web tour is, not a lot of differential, hit the head pin and
Shutting down the angles, hitting the one in the front. Take your breaks when you can.
I'm sure if we would pull him aside, he would not have expected to have the front 6 on this pattern. That's
For sure.
completely impressive.
For all the league bowlers out there with their hands up, put your hands down. Dave's not buying breaks.
So I do want to have a shout out to one of our regulars, King Kurtz, and a little congratulations for winning a track ball of his choice today. Fortunately not a casher, which he seems to be every week, but still rewarded nonetheless. Do you know which ball he chose, Brandon?
He does not even know which ball he chose yet, Jake. He's still deciding.
He's going to parlay that into a whole new line.
That's it. My guess is he'll go something tournament ready, something for a more difficult pattern. If that's the case, I'm thinking
Great
something
shot.
like a tactics, a nice benchmark type ball reaction. That would be my guess for the ball that Kenny picks.
It's very useful as a benchmark. I know a lot of players use it as their benchmark, and also a lot of league and tournament bowlers replace their trusty Legion Solid with that tactics. Very good choice.
Absolutely.
So right now we're looking at Lorie has a max of 232. Dave is already in the 240s, so just looking to stay out of trouble.
That just got a whole lot easier. Staring down a bucket is not exactly what you want to be doing when you're trying to find ways to keep yourself out of trouble.
I am convinced on this pattern there's actually more ways to miss that bucket than to make it.
100% agree with you.
Shot by Leon. More of what we saw all day long.
Absolutely.
Man, I again haven't gotten to talk to these players yet, but 6-7 games on this pattern has got to feel like an eternity.
Sure does. Dave running down the spinner.
So Lorie must strike to at least have Dave think about it a little bit here.
This double is definitely huge. unfortunately wide right. Dave basically in cruise control now. And the squasher, that just about does it, I think.
That is actually enough. He has 217, Lorie with a max of 212.
Yep.
Lorie needs to make a good shot here, though, because now that actually opens up the door to kind of allow Leon to maybe sneak in.
Your lane is ready. Mary, your lane is ready.
So now Leon here can throw a nice little double and make Lorie have to get a mark.
Battle for second and third. Anything can happen in a one-game match.
Also, Ray, your lane is ready. Ray, your lane is ready. Mary and Ray, your lanes are ready.
Great shot.
Tough break there.
All three of these guys just bowled absolutely fantastic today and absolutely deserve to be here.
For sure.
It really, really was incredible to watch everybody grind and work so hard. A spare for Lorie, and she will lock up second place.
Definitely a solid show.
Absolutely, and is as of now our record for highest placing female in one of our events.
In singles competition.
In singles, you're correct, yes. We do have a doubles winner. We do have Christina Keeney as our champion in doubles.
Some guy she bowled with, I don't remember who he was.
Well, she had to carry him, so really she should get 2 titles for that.
Christina bowled with Adam Ishman.
Little
DSF in our little region here. They with the old victory lap.
Don't normally get to enjoy that too often, so I'm sure you'll take in a couple breaths and enjoy the moment a little bit here.
Absolutely. Finding a way to get to 230 on this pattern, going into the 10th, even holing out is pretty impressive. That's why we parlay the breaks.
So I don't know how many tournaments this would be true, but he bowled the highest game of the tournament in the final match.
Next highest game before that was game
Ray,
4,
your
Leon
lane is ready.
pitcher.
Ray, your lane is ready. Also, Michael, your lane is ready. Michael, your lane is ready.
Yeah, 233, Leon confirmed game 4. That was a high game pop winner.
So definitely tough. I don't know if, other than, I've never seen someone bowl that much higher over the tournament average for final match. Save your best for last.
Hey, go out with a bang. 244, it's all right. That's a great game.
Yeah, that's
Big congratulations, Dave.
impressive.
First time B3 titleist. One of many to come, I am sure.
Absolutely. You just bowled absolutely amazing all day, stayed alive, and won. That's the key to an elimination tournament.
That's it. Other than that, I think we're all wrapped up here. We're going to go hand out some money and get ready for the next one. So thank you guys for tuning in. Huge thanks to our title sponsor, Track, for allowing us to give away bowling balls and support the local bowling scene.
Absolutely. We'll see you guys next time.